YouTube, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by and checking out the channel once again. I am Rob, aka DJ Ville. The channel is SOS Fragrance Reviews. Today we're going to be tackling the note of musk. Stay tuned. All right, so musk is a note that I've always been aware of, but never really thought of as a note that I really like. I've thought it was a good note, and I've thought it was like cool, but like I've never really thought to like dive into that note and start trying to acquire fragrances where musk is front and center. I'm more used to, in my experience, as musk being like a supporting actor, so to speak, and I always thought of musk as being presented in a way in which it was, the fragrance was always kind of brash, bold, really masculine. I think back to fragrances like Fendi Uomo or Perry Ellis Original, or fragrances like Jean Franco Fiera for men, or even something like Balenciaga Pour Homme. I mean, that's like the way I used to think about musk, like, the way it was used in those fragrances, where it was like you had musk and then you had patchouli and you had oak moss and you may have had like some type of like fir balsam, labdanum, you may have had some tonka to give it some sweetness. You might have had some rose or carnation, may have had like leathery notes to it. But you had all of these notes together and they all played a certain role, maybe to give it warmth, maybe to give it depth, aromatic in the opening. I mean, it was just, and you always knew, you could always smell that musk note in there, but it was, always, it had so many things going on with it. That's how I used to think about musk. Well, in picking up newer fragrances, I can really see that musk is used a lot of different ways. So I've got some fragrances here in my collection I wanted to present to you guys and kind of just, kind of show you some examples of musk being in the forefront. So first is the classic Kiehl's Original Musk. Now, I never had Kiehl's Original Musk back in the day. When I smell this, it kind of reminds me of stuff like, again, Fendi Uomo, Perry Ellis Original, Jean Franco Fiera for men, Balenciaga Pour Homme, and fragrances that are kind of in that realm, even though it doesn't have as much of the aromatic, notes in it. It doesn't have like a leathery accord. A lot of notes that are in the fragrances I mentioned are not in this fragrance, but something about this fragrance kind of reminds me of those fragrances. I guess you could say it has kind of an old school feel to it, but it's so well done that it's timeless, really. It's really a timeless fragrance. And I feel like a man of any age could wear the fragrance and would have no problem at all. The notes listed for Kiehl's are musk, ylang ylang, rose, lily, patchouli. So again, it's got some of the players that I would say like floral, and it's got patchouli and base. I mean, it's got some of the stuff that would be in the older fragrances. It just doesn't have oak moss and some of the other things that would give it a little bit more depth. But really nice fragrance, slightly powdery, but just barely going past like the line. It doesn't get deep into powderiness at all, but it's a really, nice fragrance. I'm pretty sure if you go back to like the earlier formulations of this, it's probably a lot bolder, a lot stronger, maybe more of an animalic feel. So, and you know what? I've got the definition here of musk. I wanted to go over that really quickly, just for those that don't know. Musk is defined as a strong smelling reddish brown substance which is secreted by the male musk deer for scent marking and is an important ingredient in perfumery. Then I've got like another definition here of musk. It says, musk is a class of aromatic substances commonly used as base notes in perfumery. They include glandular secretions from animals such as the musk deer. Now I know today they don't really use musk from animals. I don't think they do that anymore. I feel like it's probably considered inhumane. So they probably are using like synthetic, notes to come up with that, musk accord today. But again, I've got some other examples of how musk is being presented. One of the most popular ways or popular fragrances where musk is, front and center is Narciso Rodriguez for him. And they've got like a line of multiple types of, presentations of musk. They've got the EDT, which is the most popular in Fragcom. That is for him. And that is where musk is kind of like paired with violet. Really well done, smells niche, high quality, very well received, a great place to start. Then they came out with the EDP. Looks almost like exactly the same except for the bottle. It's got this pewter finish on the inside. And this one is to me it smells a little bit more floral. It's got musk, violet, and pink pepper. So it's got the pink pepper note kind of takes it in a different direction. And then you've got from the musk collection for him. And this one, to me, smells a little bit more floral, but it's got red berries in addition to the violet. So it's kind of got like small variations or small tweaks to the musk with the accompanying notes, if you're interested in something like that. And last but not least, they came out with the blue version of it, and it's called, for him, Narciso Rodriguez Blue Noir. And this one is this is the most masculine of the four. It's got like cedar, it's got like a blue-ish component to it, but musk is still front and center. Nicely done fragrance. I really love the opening. I don't love the dry down as much, but it's still a solid release. So that's one way I'm seeing, musk presented. All right. All right, so I've also got another one that's kind of being presented the same. It's, musk, but it's got the florals, it's got the aldehydes, and this is Musk Noir by Valentino. And this is a really beautiful presentation, as you can probably see. This one to me is a little bit more feminine, but it's still a quality release. It's got aldehydes, heliotrope, rose, orange blossom, tonka, woody notes. Really well done. And again, this is kind of in that same vein where it's kind of got the musk front and center, but it's got the floral notes and the aldehydes accompanying it. So to me, aldehydes are tricky. Sometimes aldehydes can make fragrances smell more feminine, in my opinion, but it's still really well done. And I know this fragrance, I think, was intended to be used as a base for blending. So, but you can do your own research and see if this is something that you might be interested in. But it's a well done fragrance in my humble opinion. All right, so you've got the musk with the florals, and then musk always has kind of like a slightly animalic quality. But then I've seen it where it's presented and it doesn't. It's totally clean. And I've got two that fit that bill. And I've got one from the house of Chopard, is Musk Malaki. This is totally clean and fresh. And it's like weird because I don't think of clean and fresh with musk, but they did this one really well. It's like musk, I know it's like cedar, and it's got like a pepper note. So I think the pepper kind of gives it this cleanness to it. It smells like freshly laundered clothes. Really, really well done. This one is actually, to me, it punches above its price point. It feels like I got this for about 50 bucks, but it feels like it's literally like $100 fragrance, $120 fragrance. It's really, really well done. So I suggest you start checking this house out, because I've been seeing, it to be making like some noise with these, like this line where they've got like a Musk Malarkey, Oud Malarkey, Rose Malarkey, and I think they got like one more. And everybody kind of saying that they're pretty well done. So this is the first one in my collection from this house, but I really enjoy it. Musk Malarkey. Really clean. You can wear that to a white party all day long. Last but not least is one from the house of Juliet Mod, and this is Stairway to Heaven. And this is also staying in line with the, the clean feel. This one here it's got aldehydes, it's got heliotrope, it's got orange, musk, and I think it's got like a little bit of like berry in it also. And man, this is beautiful fragrance in my humble opinion. You'd be surprised how cheaply you can find this. I want to say I got this at a discounter, I think maybe for $100. I mean, you know, their fragrances are usually a lot more expensive. And it may have actually been cheaper than that. It's been a while since I purchased it. I can't remember exactly, but I know I was kind of surprised at how cheap I was able to get it. But again, I said Musk Malaki for a white party. This is definitely for a white party. You'd be killing them with this on. Fresh, clean, sweet component, really well done. So again, you know, musk is a note that I am trying to get, you know, more into. If you've got a fragrance, a musk fragrance that you feel like I need to know about, please leave it in the comment section. Again, I'm trying to get deeper into that note as far as being front and center. And this is kind of where my collection is currently. You know, as I run across new ones, I'm going to be adding them. So again, share the information with me. If you've got something you think I need to know about, let me know. Hopefully something here, you know, was, you know, caught your interest and you found interesting. You might want to check it out, you know, do some research, what have you. But anyway, I thank you for checking out the video. As always, I hope everybody is well. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Again, comment. Later.